Hello all and welcome back to today's oracle card reading. Today I'm going to be reading from Mother Nature and Earth's perspective. I do have, a lot of rocks and crystals, crystals on the cards, and I'm excited to share a new reading perspective with everyone. I've had a really amazing weekend basking in Mother Nature and just the planet and the new times of Earth. I also put up my tree and it just feels really wholesome. I feel like all the trees are getting kind of birch and it just I just feel really fulfilled inside. Everything is kind of bare outside and the leaves are all falling, so inside the house it really feels like outside because you can't really go out as much. So it's been a really fun weekend. It's just homey, it's nice. If anyone's putting your tree out, be really get an ornament this year that you feel like you need to let go, something that you want to hang on the tree, something you've appreciated from yourself, and then something at the end that you don't mind releasing back to earth. Putting on a tree outside until wind carries through, like to show symbolization to the wind gods that you wish to let go of something. But it's always good to put a new ornament on the tree. I guess that's why we do it, to show earth where we are, right? It likes to talk to us, the tree. With how do we talk to nature every year? With hanging ornaments on the tree, with, oh my god, we're getting it out, with, oh my god, this is where we are this year. How do you talk to things? It is from a rock, right? It's on a rock. It is. It's called the tree of life. Look. I'm just going to infuse some of that beautiful magic that I'm sure swirled upon us all. The first I didn't pull a crystal for, so this will be first and last. I'll do my readings a little differently today. Let's go ahead and see your sacred temple. Coming into your inner queen, beautiful glassed stained windows have been big this week, with glassed stained windows seeing inwards. Something has sight. The trees have started to look inwards in the houses, appreciating that they know that those people outside there are bringing us in, with appreciating self-growth as well, with how have you grown this year? Look outside to Mother Nature, her self-love. See how much the trees have grown and see her inner growth with it. She keeps you rocked, rooted and solid, right? And she's always growing, so there's never a chance that you can't look at her and call upon her and know you're also growing as well. The number 25 has been really big in tarot for me. I'm leaving this behind this holiday season. Coming into 26, here's a stone of earth. One of my favorites. I thought I'd start with her. Calling upon your sacred temple, your inner queen, your inner royaltiness. I feel like gods and goddesses are beautiful, and angels are going to be very big that we follow for the next couple weeks coming into Christmas. I'm not skipping Thanksgiving, but I really want to take in first angel perspective and then Jesus perspective and then God perspective and Mary and everything. So the planet is just so beautiful right now. We're giving birth and we're putting her inside, so I'm really appreciative of this beautiful rock that looks like truly we just took it off of earth, out of her, which is kind of scary. Or not scary, it's actually really beautiful. Just to appreciate the water. What's been really big for me lately has also been the necklace, the heart of the ocean, and just wearing that heart around your neck, the love, that beat that keeps us going, with that feeling, that circulatory system that keeps us beating constantly. That's just really nice. So that's really exciting. The sacred temple. It's going to carry us through our inner queen, inner god. Forest tears. Letting go of these summery rains. It's getting quite cold, you shall say, so jackets are coming out. Inner crowns are coming on, the time of royalty, the time of holding space for all of those tears. And how many times you were in an ocean this year, how many times you went to the water and it's about to freeze and we're about to dance like snow fairies, with coming into when those icicles form outside and it looks like a beautiful painting and a beautiful portrait picture, waiting for the first frost. I think Mother Earth is excited to freeze. Synchronicities have been very apparent. Synchronicities and just leaves blowing around. We always call upon the rain goddesses, becoming your inner goddess. Feeling the trees, becoming a bit of a tree hugger with relaxing. Maybe it's time for new artwork, painting. Painting with something naturistic, painting something naturistic. Maybe having the cosmos within you, also seeing inwards, even in the night sky. So it's actually going to be quite interesting. My crystals are just falling today. It's a really relaxed reading. The breath of life is very present. Quartz, beautiful clear quartz. It's stone of ice, becoming into more of a icy perspective. The Snow Queen, I think, wants to almost get ready for her power swirling. The Iced Queen is making an appearance with the three wise men. The Ice Queen, letting heaven and nature sing joy to the world. Joy to the world. Sacrifice, letting something go. I think it's time to sacrifice something and hold something in your palm. Give yourself something. Earth wants to replenish you with something beautiful, something bold. This also looks like the Day of the Dead coming into something new. Clear quartz with, I feel like it's almost like a giving ceremony, right? I feel like this beautiful goddess has a different crown. She wears her flowers differently. Something's happened. I think it's to where she's pointing to, around your heart chakra. Maybe it could be almost to your throat. I feel like you're lying to yourself a little about someone. Someone could be playing with your heart a little bit right now. I don't want to say this month because I don't like to say that's a long period of time. If someone watches this, I kind of like to say this week. My readings are I have one reading that's going to be quite monthly based and the rest are going to be quite weekly. So you can always check back in if you're a little scared. So I think it's gotten a little bit deep. This inner love. It's time to feel your own heartbeat again. You've sacrificed a lot this summer. And it's time to give back an extra thing, a quartz to you, a stone of ice, solid self-love this week. So it's going to be really, really interesting. So letting something go to build on something. Forest here is letting them finally ice over as well. Again, we have the number 2526. Growing, paying attention to numbers this week. Synchronicities in numbers. Could be numbers, it could be money, opportunities, time on the clock. Maybe it's time on the clock. Light, so deep. Coming into the light, looking towards the sun. Looking towards the sun, rising with the sun in the morning. Rising with the sun in the morning, this beautiful stone of energy, citrine energy, power, your solar plexus chakra, rising with her, rising with her, rising up every morning when, excuse me, the sun comes out of the earth. Out of earth. And birth something new into the tree, coming into that light within yourself, giving back. It's sometimes we need to almost have a crystal to see the light coming into your holiness, right? You need to see the light being lit. You need to see the light lifting up from your root chakra, your holy temple, right? Your sacredness. This could be through chakras. This could be through whatever it is. You need to see it down and up, or up and down. Maybe you've seen root. Maybe you always talk to your root first and see yourself going up, climbing. Maybe you know you're already fulfilled. Stop sacrificing that, saying you have to start at the bottom to get to the top. Maybe you've reached the top so many times that it's time to stay at the top in your crown and then have everything go down with you. Start to see yourself downwards. I think that's a beautiful representation of something. I've always, maybe start at your root chakra, or maybe start at your purple chakra. We have a beautiful amethyst here. She wants to acknowledge the beautiful goddess within you. So stop sacrificing yourself. This is a huge X. No. This is going to be something really bold, something new. Come into the light. Leave shadow work behind. You This is a bold spiritual journey you're on with your heart, calling upon the wind goddesses. She wants to come in, which is exciting. This is a beautiful moonstone. I always call this one my moonstone. It's really, really bold and beautiful, and it's always around when the moon is full, just new moon rituals. So calling upon the moon goddess, the spiritual journey. I think it is about starting more. You've reached your light, your solar plexus chakra wants to notice that this is a lot of solar plexus. We have sacrifice, light, spiritual journey. We have I also talked a little bit about the throat chakra with make sure you're not lying to yourself. One and done. One and done. Trust your intuition, but also it's a one and done situation. Spiritual journey within your heart and these beautiful inner swirls. Your hair swirls outside and it's just that breezing across your face that keeps your makeup feeling so crisp to the touch. Don't forget your powder when you go out in your purse, in your handbag. I'm sensing that maybe you don't always bring it. Make sure to go to Sephora and get a new powder for your handbags. You can also keep it. What would be really nice is having one with a nice patting, a nice cushion applicator, so you can really push it on the skin when you're out if you go to the powder room and need to do that. I'm sensing a new one is needed with please replenish me is what your heart is saying. I think it's a time for a trip to Dior. I use the Dior when I have a makeup tutorial. Makeup tours are coming in very, very shortly. I have a really fun week planned out, so I'm really excited about the spiritual journey through the trees and the meditation journey that I've been on so far. So really, this is a beautiful weekly reading. I'm really, really, really excited. My crown chakra is going crazy to feel this beautiful amethyst card. Spirit of the West. Gosh, this must be the crown chakra speaking to us. The Spirit of the West wants to step in. Maybe we're leaving more of a westernized perspective. The clouds are talking, reaching out. Right, reaching out, almost holding the sun and asking for more light. But I think your throat chakra wants to say thank you for acknowledging the situation, but one and done, you always give yourself these, oh, it's fine, oh, it's okay, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm still here, I'm still doing this. So if it's time to release, step into I let go, I released, I love myself, I'm whole, and I am strength. I'm strong like a tree. And I look outside and notice that everything is still standing there. All the trees are still there. And I'm questioning how I can't leave something. Why should I worry? Why did I spend so much time in these? If you see forest tears of sadness, your heart, why did you spend so much time? Think about how much time she spends watering and nourishing and nurturing ourselves with. Just cannot. When you look outside and you see self-growth, it's about to be so bare. I hope you can see inwardly when you meditate on it, these colorful chakras, and you remember when you go through your camera roll, the beautiful trees that you saw, these are things you didn't notice. Go through your camera roll and take note of all the pictures with plants in it, and dwell on that. Dwell on that a lot more. Spirit of the West wants to talk, so talk back. Go outside, bring your cards or crystals. Put them in the moonlight. Make moon water. Leave your crystals outside in the moon water if you want her to feel what's in the air. But also remember, they might get quite cold. You would. So maybe leave them inside, but don't just make moon water with just water. I've started to add in my crystals to the moon water. You have to charge them with them, and they want to see that as well. This has been really, really fun. Ooh, clear quartz. This one is so sharp and pristine. It's iconic. Holds power to her queendom. It's very powerful gem. It's almost amongst the gods, the goddesses. It just holds that clearness. Nothing you think, Bonnie, or anyone, use your intuition. Anything that you think it's like a magnifying glass is you're reading in between the lines. And you think it's right, but you go, oh, I'm not sure this. Go back and fix it now, darling. Your intuition is always right. It is your calling, and trust. Don't be afraid to talk from your intuition as well. A lot of people are a little bit mouth shut. Right with speak from there. Speak from your you don't speak from your throat chakra, it will close. So if you don't speak from what's beyond it, which is also the eye, right? The blueness in you, that blue, the sky, if you stop verbalizing it, how does it actually speak out? How does it let you know when you're in a bad situation? But you can think and talk to yourself, but when you bring that into the room and want to, not even through the card, just, I have a feeling it's that you need to talk more from. I have a feeling that this is a really bad situation, just an intuition that we shouldn't do this. Why did I think we shouldn't do this? Because you thought about what's wrong. Planting seeds. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a nicer card. Planting seeds. I feel like these are babies are being born and in these new positions of child's pose. They're being born in child's pose. They're basically coming into Mother Nature. They're holding something beautiful about themselves. They're holding their love, their heart chakra. They're closer to themselves. They're going inward, finding their own tree so they can do this right from birth. And they knew the whole time where they were growing from. So it's just like the most beautiful thing when you planting seeds. Remember, don't see it as seeds. See it as a tree, right? Right away, see it as the tree. Where do you see yourself? If you're seeing seeds, you are so far on the bottom. You are something that someone else is watering. They are already this tree. Sometimes we see them as these beautiful leaves, and I have beautiful Christian playlists also of these leaves and Mother Nature rituals and all this stuff. But when you see it as the tree, and it's already standing tall, you already know the growth that went into it, what came out of this. So that's really, really beautiful. The number 19, the leaves, something about leaves, maybe 19 leaves. Pay attention to maybe counting 19 leaves this week as you water, maybe 19 plants in your house, 19 ornaments on the tree. Maybe an ornament that says 19. 19, the number 19 is really, really wants to come through. So that's also fun. Maybe 19 new ornaments on the tree. I don't know. I put up my tree, so I'm really excited about it, and she definitely wants to speak. So we've been having quite some fun. It's just been really a good time. I feel warm. I feel wholesome. I have a whole new perspective on Earth this year. I couldn't have had a better traveling experience. That's also going to continue. I couldn't have had a better summer. I couldn't have had a better knowing that what Europe has taught me as a woman. I'm so happy. I'm so uplifted. I'm so in my solar plexus chakra. Everything is becoming beautiful, swirling like this beautiful amethyst leaves and trees. So something's finally come back to me. I think we're dealing a lot with something here. So let's see what's leaving us. Running to the wolves. This beautiful wolf card. I feel like in tarot sometimes and seeing the wolves and all that, the moon, it's very moony. And you're coming from that perspective also, which I don't really read tarot on my channel, but it's something really deep. It's something really deep actually, and it needs to be talked about. Running with the wolves, Aurora. Maybe this is the Ice Queen that wants to talk. I think that's what it is, you guys. The Queen of Ice, Elsa Winterfeld. The time of the wolves, the bears, the skins, the shield, right? I think it's the shield that wants to talk. How we thank Earth, right? With what did she clothe us in during these times? With what were we wearing? Was it horse? Was it wolf? Was it polar bear? What was it? And it's deep, coming from a very earth perspective, that this is all happening. But also the number 24, Christmas, my birthday, Christmas Eve, running with the wolves, that time of swirls. I think almost like a space bubble of time, a time machine wants to come in and talk. So I think these swirls are really apparent this week. Stay in tune with the swirls. Stay in tune with all that. And don't let anyone play around with you. It could be wolf pack, conspiracy group. Careful with these conspiracy groups as well. We're getting closer to the time of Jesus and the child, and let heaven and nature sing joy to the world. The Savior is here. Let earth receive her king. Let Earth, the queen of Earth, let her receive her king. Her husband is here, let them receive it. Do not cut the tree down. It needs to grow. Just like Pocahontas said, if you cut the copper tree down, we'll never know, right? If we're white or copper skin, or did the heron and the otter and the friends. It's really, it's I think it's very kingdomy, very princessy this weekend. So this week, excuse me. So I've been having a lot of fun. It has been quite some time with fairies and queens and knights and all that stuff. So it's been really, really, really deep for the Disney fans, and for the ones who are more into Winterfell and Bridgerton and just themselves. They have their own set of ruling with Hello, and it's really, really a pleasure to meet. It's a pleasure to meet you. So running with the wolves is also really, really important with who are you calling on. I feel like when we call on the wind gods and this spirit of the wind, I think it's coming from the west. I think what it is it's actually, I think the wolves might be trying to talk to you from that howling. How do you listen to the wind? I'm going to have some really nice meditations out soon, so it's going to be really, 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 it's going to be a good month. Welcome to the middle of November. It almost feels like the end, but I kind of go week by week, Sunday to Sunday, so I know there's only 2 more Sundays left, so I know we all do, but it's going to be a really, really fun, nice week, so enjoy. I feel like I should pull one more card randomly for you guys. I'm not really getting it perfectly yet, so let's see. Oh, I might do something I've never done before.